two. Welcome to part two. We're joined by Jerry from Northern Ireland. How are you doing, Jerry?
I'm all right, Russ. All right.
Jerry, can you get up October the 12th show in 2 days up on your box rec, and we'll go through what we think about the show. And we'll make it funny and interesting. Or as they say where I am living at the moment in the West Midlands, funny, funny. Sorry about that. I just can't help myself, can I? At times, I need a crack, don't I? Get out of it! Get out of it!
Boxrec is real pain in the ass these days because you have to sign in now, so it's asking me to sign in.
All right, well, listen, I will remember most. Right, headline.
Well, I've got the fights up anyway on a different thing, but let's go.
Right, the headline fight: Peter Beeve against Bivol. Who have you got, Jerry? Now that all the talking's done.
Russ, I have been back and forth on who I'm picking for this for months and months and months. I was better beef. I was better beef for ages, mate, and I have talked myself round to Bivol.
Why? Why have you done that, Jerry? Why?
I think if he survives, his punch output is a lot more, and I think he can win on points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, his movement as well.
Well, I had a bit of a tete-a-tete with Peter De Freitas. I think you were yesterday, and Peter, or this morning actually. This morning I was out doing a run this morning, and I had some texts off Peter De Freitas, and he seems to think that Better Beeve's not fought anybody like Bivol. Every time Better Beeve goes to set his feet and that, he thinks that Bivol won't be there. But in my opinion, that mean Bivol's going to have to run in and try and nick it, do something like that, and try and pinch it. So it's an intriguing fight. It's one we like, isn't it? The bull against the matador kind of thing. Like Anthony Joshua against Usyk. It's one of them types, isn't it? It's an
awesome. It's awesome, mate. They're both great. Like they really are the top guys of their division. So you're not convinced then? You don't think Bivol can do it?
2 seconds. There's some smoke coming outside my front window. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Jesus.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, mate. It's okay. It's Kent. Kent's knocking one out over Bivol, Peter Beeve. Smoke signals from Kent. Kent, pop, bang up you well, mate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll get Kent. No doubt Kent will want to come on Saturday after the show or Sunday. I've got Peter De Freitas coming on Monday at 11 a.m. But Kent will probably be wanting a slot on Sunday. I've got Sean on tomorrow dinner. And all the rest of me new lot are all it's all coming together good, isn't it, Jerry?
You've got the gang formed.
What do you think about the little competition in November? 100 quid to win, whoever does most views.
That's pretty good. It's probably not going to be me, though.
Jerry, listen, you need to win it, kid. Well, the good news is, obviously, Peter De Freitas, obviously being Nigel Benn's former manager, and I've met Peter, I've been out for a bike with him, and that he's a lovely fella. He's not in poorhouse, Peter. So Peter's obviously favourite to win it because he does most views when he comes on, doesn't he? And he says, "Look,
it's most well known.
If I win it, just keeps it second place." So what a gentleman he is, isn't he, Peter De Freitas? I need to say that.
That's sound. It's dead on of him.
He just wants to see my channel do well, and he's not a taker. Like he's a fantastic fellow. Honestly, really nice. I can see why Nigel Benn had him all them years,
Yeah.
So that's good. So it'll be left to also runs, won't it? all you and Kent and everybody else. But I'd say Terry and Kent would be next favourites, wouldn't they? What do you think?
Probably. Just trying to think what is the name that pops up in the comments the most.
Julian, he's retired now.
Julian's retired, so I'm gonna
retired.
say Terry.
Julian will get it to charity anyways, that type of kid. But Julian's had enough of it, and because it can drive you mad. And when you've been a world-class trainer and somebody that's not took out the sport, and it's cost him his marriage, didn't it, really, Julian? Because he had a gym and that. And, he said boxing's addictive, isn't it? I felt that. I mean, I'd like to think that I was on my way to, like, doing really, really good till I got involved with Big Ron. And you get sidetracked by it, don't you? But it's addictive, isn't it? And sometimes there's a lot to be said for being happy, isn't there, rather than just piling up dough kind of thing and being miserable. And boxing and around it makes me happy kind of thing. You know what I mean? Instead of doing what I was doing. So I don't know. Everybody's to their own, aren't they? And I think Julian will come back up at some point. He'll probably miss it, have a change of heart and that, but it can frustrate you. And I think the Conor Benn thing done him in.
Yeah.
I think that really done him in. People were digging him out. Oh, you keep going on about it. Well, I can understand. People are getting punched in the head. Gary Sykes is like a son to him, isn't he, Julian? Do you know what I mean? And Gary's been knocked about and that, and and it's like Conor Benn's not even won a belt. Has he got an area? Has he got an English? Has he got a British? Has he got a Commonwealth? Has he got a European or world? No, but he's box ranked number 2 in welterweight division. He hadn't fought as a welterweight for 30 months. He's ranked number 2 in the world. How can that be, Jerry?
That is the craziest thing. The first time you mentioned that to me, I thought you made a mistake.
Have you checked?
Crazy, man.
Have you checked?
I don't want to check.
Well, you know it's true, don't you? I don't make mistakes. Yeah. Go have a look. Conor Benn, box rate. Just click it on box rate. Conor Benn, box rate. What's it say?
I need to type it in. 2 seconds.
Women love him, men want to be him. Not Conor Benn, that's Jimmy on the bar. It's that muzzy and that mullet, the 2 M's, M&M's.
Oh, come on. All right, I'll go to ratings just. So he's supposed to be the ranked second in the welterweight. All right, let's see. Oh my God. Hang on. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah, go on. Number 2, mate, innit?
Yeah.
Number 2, there you go, mate. Number 2. He's not fought at welterweight for 30 months, but yet he's ranked number 2. Whatever happened to box rank? If you don't fight in the division for 1 year, you took out the rankings, Porky. Because when I obviously went for Big Round, boring story that it was, but you get stuck into them box rank lines. They come out with all this, well, if you don't fight in that division for a year, you're struck off and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Load of rubbish. You shouldn't be number 2 at welterweight. He hadn't made welterweight for 30 months. What's going on here? I mean, how can that be? But anyway, getting back to where we were before we went off track. Beat Beav and Bibble. You've got Bibble then. Well, I've got Beat Beav on points. For the simple reason that I just think he'll force the fight, he'll command the centre of the ring, and he'll chase him down. And he cuts the ring off fantastic. He cuts the ring off like, I know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it is what it is.
Right. Do you think you don't think his injury will have any part to play in it? You don't think his mobility will be affected in any way, or
you what?
You don't think his mobility will be affected by the injury that he had? You think he's completely?
Well, better be. Nah, yeah. I don't think he'd be bothered at all, mate. To be honest, I don't think he'd be bothered at all. No, well, okay then. We've covered Better Beav and Bibble. Who we got next underneath them? Chief support. Who's that?
Upataya, Jack Massey.
That's a fantastic fight. I like Jack Massey. I've met him. He left Big Ron, after winning an IBO world title with Big Ron. Dennis, get over it. You should have looked after him properly. Poppity pop. Jack Massey, he's up against it. It's a very, very tough fight. I want him to win. I think he's getting OPT at the right time. I think a lot of people have jumped on the Eddie Hills hype train. And I think JOPT is there to be beat. And I'm backing Jack Massey to beat him on points. How's about that one, boys and girls? It's a good bet as well if you go look. So, all right. So, is what it is, isn't it? Okay. Right. Who's next after that one? Hey, another thing as well. If Jack Massey does him, Joe Gallagher's got to be trainer at year, hasn't he? Forget Don Charles, because Joshua's a busted flush. OPT is the real deal, pound for pound, and he's undefeated. So if Joe G gets a win over Jack Massey, should he be trainer at year?
Why not?
Why not? A pound for pounder getting beat. If Jack Massey does OPT, Joe G is trainer at year. I don't want to hear all this Don Charles rubbish. He'll be down the road in the next 6 months. I don't want to hear all this. Joshua, who had he beat since Usyk? Who? We're fighting sparring partners and guys who had one fight. 2 sparring partners, Wallin and Otto Wallin and the other one, Elenius, Robert Hilarious, I call him. Franklin were pony, and the other guy only had 30 minutes in the ring as a Pro 1 fight. So, no, Joshua, no, his tools weren't sharp. Dubois feasting on Joshua's left. Daniel Dubois feasting on Joshua is like a young lion feasting on some old lion. You know, when you see it on safari programs and all that, you get like this old lion who gets done in, doesn't he, off the young lion. Well, that's what that were to me. So, no, I ain't buying into that. No, I ain't buying into it. And this is the same with this. I think Opitia is there to be beat. And if Jack Massey does him, and he's got a very good chance, Joe G for me is trainer at year. What do you think, Jerry?
I think people are reading too much into Upataya's last fight. I don't think he's there to be beaten. I think he's going to beat Massey by knockout. Right. Joe G is trainer of the year. I mean, his record speaks for itself. Like, so yeah. He's a great trainer. I don't know why Don Charles would be in the mix just because of the Dubois thing, but you know what people are like. Joe G's definitely a much more successful trainer, obviously. So trainer of the year, yeah. If Massey gets that victory, but I don't see it happening.
Okay, no worries. Who's under it? Who's under them? Liam Cameron's on there somewhere, isn't he, against Ben Whittaker?
Yeah, he is. It's further on down. No, next one's Wardley and Clark.
Yeah.
Which way have you got that one going?
Wardley and Clark. I've got It's Big Freeze. I've got Mr. Freeze to beat White Collar Wardley, but it don't mean to say that I'm gonna stick it to Wardley. Look, just because he's from White Collar, I'm only reminding people, but people keep digging me out over it. He's from White Collar. Get over it. All right, and he's an Ipswich fan. I mean, jeez, God. But he can fight and he can bang. So we've got to give him respect to come from White Collar to be like, he's already a millionaire. So he's a millionaire and he's from White Collar. He's got to be given respect, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Got to be given respect. But in my opinion, It's Big Freeze, Olympic medalist, does him. Because if he don't, what does it say about Olympic boxing and White Collar? What does it say?
Don't know, mate. I don't know. It doesn't say something positive anyway.
Doesn't say that, does it, Jerry?
No. I think if Fraser Clark is fitter than he was the last time, because he was dead after that fight. I don't mean, from obviously the punches. He was sitting on one of the ropes, taking a rest right at the end of the fight, having a rest. Whereas Wardley looked fresher to me. So if Fraser Clark is fitter than he was in the last fight, I can see him winning that handily. But I don't think he's going to be any fitter than he is. I mean, what is he, 34, 35 coming? So
I don't know. It's Big Freeze. I think he's about 33, isn't he?
that's, I thought he was 34. He's 33, yeah.
33.
Yeah. Well, if he's fitter, I think he'll get the win, but I don't see it. There's just something from the last performance that made me think could easily go either way, but I'm going to say Wardley. I'm just going to go for Wardley just to be different. I said Wardley last time as well.
Yeah. He's 33. It's Big Freeze, but I know people keep getting him with a stick and like, he's 33 and Jesus is going to get older any day. Listen, all his hair fell out when he was 11. So, you know, it's just, it happens to us all. All mine were gone by the time I was about 28. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa.
What a random fact to know. How do you know that about Fraser Clark?
I've seen pictures of him as an amateur. Well, like, Jesus, I had more hair
He
than
didn't
that.
have a skinhead just.
Hey?
He didn't have a skinhead just, no.
No, he had what they call it, the sunroof look, the Bruce Willis look.
Okay.
I like him. It's Big Freeze. He was a doorman, one if not a doorman. He was a security guy for Clifton Mitchell at boxing shows. One he about, you know, when he were about 20. So
Right.
he's a nice enough kid. Hey, listen, he gripped him, didn't he? What's that guy called? That featherweight, the Asian featherweight who used to lay on the ring ropes. What is it? Prince Patel or something? Is that him? Prince
Yeah, yeah.
Patel. Did you try and grip him up or something, or some show or something? I was like, go on, it's Big Freeze. But listen,
didn't know
I
that.
thought
They
it's
tried
Big
to-
Freeze got shafted with that draw. I know you don't agree with me on that, do you, Jerry?
No, I think yeah, Prince Patel, you're right. I think Clark would have got that without the point deduction. So I think it was close, but Fraser Clark would have got that point deduction and the knockdown. So if you were to remove those, I would have given that to Clark.
Yeah.
So that's how close it was for me.
Well, it remains to be seen on that one, doesn't it? Okay, who else we got underneath there?
We've already spoke about Eubank Jr., but do you want to bring it up again?
Eubank is fighting some guy who basically is a TBA, isn't he?
Yeah, really, pretty much, yeah.
No, why are they just what they're just doing? Giving him a payday so he can call out whoever. He calls out everybody. They don't fight them, does he? He's called out Charlo, Canelo. You're not going to get Canelo. Nobody's calling Eddie Hills a scumbag, so he's not going to get to the Canelo bounty. Forget that. He didn't even dream about Charlo because he'd get put on button moon. So what does that leave? It leaves Crusher Ben in a gimmick fight that they try and squeeze two out of. And that's it. But and they learn anything from Kelbrook Golovkin. You don't put big middleweights in welterweights because fighters are not superheroes. We have weight divisions for a reason. Don't they care about the safety of the sport? I don't know. That's how I look at it, Jezza. So it is what it is. Do you want to go on to part 3, Jez, and we'll finish it all off there, yeah?
No worries, mate. I'll see you on part 3.
We'll see you on part 3 when we get in a little bit close. And I think I might take me freebie top off that I've had years. I've had it. I was fat as a pig when I got this top. Off that Angela, who won't even speak to me now because I am apparently vulgar. This agent from Lacoste. They give you freebies, don't they? I might have through Big Ron. I am vulgar, uncouth, mouthy. Yeah, this is what she said. And what other thing? Some other word. I've had it cut down so it fits me now. Because it were like wardrobe donkeys. It were one of them XXXXXXL. What the hell's? But it's coming on all right, isn't it? Says we're going out and buying one, doesn't it? Pop, pop, bang. Right, Porky's International is our YouTube channel. The sister channel. We do other videos, mainly sport ones, but we're looking at doing other stuff when Cameron gets his finger out. So at the moment, we're doing football stuff. And if you're a Sheffield United fan, you'll like Porky's International. How's about that one? That's about it, really. We'll give it Smido a shout. Racing Now. Give Terry Chapman Dharma's thing a shout out. Beautiful boxing podcast. And we'll give them lads at Boxing Asylum a shout out because I feel sorry for them, really. I feel sorry for them. So I'm going to throw them a bone. All right. Only because I've had Smido on lately, and I like half them lads on there. They're half all right. Get Brian King back on. He makes me laugh. So, all right. One peace out. Guinness is going down well, isn't it? Ooh, pop, pop, bang.